What's going on, guys? It is your boy the Baby Beast, and today we are back with another God Rogue video. These weapons that we are covering today are going to be from the Sundered Doctrine. That is the new dungeon that came out this season, and of course we are going to start off with the origin trait Subjugation. Weapons adapt to targets while dealing damage to weak targets. The shot explodes. While dealing damage to strong targets, the targets become exhausted, and exhausted targets deal reduced outgoing damage. And doing damage to guardians gives this weapon more flinch resistance. So, I love the hand cannon, which is going to be the first gun we're talking about today. It's called Unloved. Unloved is a strand 2-burst hand cannon, and it can come with a lot of good things. This is both good for PvE and PvE. This is a straight monster, especially with the artifact perks. So my PvP god roll is Rapid Hit and Paracausal Affinity. Almost didn't get that one right. So as you can see right here on the left, I have it with some decent range, some really good stability because of Rapid Hit and reloading speed, and some handling. Without Rapid Hit, you don't get that much stability, but that's fine. This gun is a monster, 2-burst monster. So, as you guys see at the bottom left, when I have Paracausal Affinity active, which I have had this active in trials and in regular quick play. I just haven't have gameplay. I don't have gameplay of it yet, but I have done this. This gun could come. You could get this gun to a 0.57 time to kill, which is a 2-burst. This is a nasty gun. And with the artifact, you're also severing people that are nearby. So this gun is really good if you could get this going. Like I said, also in PvE, this is also a really good gun. My PvE god roll is going to come with Hatchling and Tear. Tear states that precision final blows causes nearby allies to become severed. So you could also switch out Hatchling for Dragonfly, and that probably do like a big explosion of just like crazy outgoing damage. But I am really looking for a way to spawn Hatchlings in my strand builds, so that is what I'm going to be using with this hand cannon. The next weapon we are going to be talking about is Unsworn, which is a trace rifle. So I got a couple of things going for Unsworn. This, as a Titan that's been using a lot of bolt charge, this will be my boss damage weapon. So I am going to personally go for rewind rounds and target lock. You can also go for bait and switch, but I'm just going to be staying on my secondary and heavy. So I'm not going to be proccing bait and switch. So that is going to be mine. I do a lot of damage. This is kind of self-explanatory. However, you can also go for Elements of Honing. If you're doing more than 2 damage sources, it will probably do way more than target lock. Sorry. So we also have another Tear and Hatchling combination right here, or we can go for Subsistence and Killing Tally, which is also going to be pretty crazy. A perk combination that I have seen getting tossed around for God Roll potentially is Detonator Beam and Shoot to Loot, since things like Kinetic Tremors proc Shoot to Loot. We don't know if Detonator Beam proc Shoot to Loot, but when I do get that roll, I will make a short telling you guys about that. I don't have a Crucible roll because I don't use Trace Rifles in Crucible. The only Trace Rifle I used in Crucible is this season Exotic, and I barely use it in Trace Rifle 4. But I really do enjoy this weapon. I do have the rewind rounds target lock roll for my second encounter that I enjoy using that for. Our next weapon is going to be called Unworthy. Now, Unworthy is a pretty nasty scout rifle. It's a rapid fire frame that's hitting at 260 rounds per minute. That is important because this thing comes with precision instrument. So if you guys look at the bottom left, it says time to kill. Without precision instrument, this gun has a 0.93 time to kill, right? With precision instrument, you drop all the way down to 0.7 seconds, which is a 4-top headshot. This gun is going to be insane in Crucible. People are probably going to get really annoyed at this, but this gun is going to be pretty nuts in Crucible. This is my Crucible roll. I don't see... You can also switch Precision Instrument with Paracausal Affinity. but you have to get a kill for that. And you don't have to get a kill for a precision instrument to lock in. So, really good. Could be really good, right? Or, for PvE, we could go for Volt Shot Firefly. Firefly gives it that massive reload speed, right? Pretty good. Or, instead of Volt Shot, we can go for Rolling Storm, which Rolling Storm gives you a stack of Bolt Charge per kill. So, you got Firefly. Don't know if Firefly procs Bolt Charge, but it's going to be a pretty nasty weapon, regardless if it does or not. Big explosions, big booms. With their Titan Barricade, a lot of big booms. So this is going to be a really good gun. I cannot wait to get this gun. I cannot wait to make a separate video just for this gun alone. I'm really excited for this gun. And for our last video, we have Unvoiced, which is a void shotgun. And this gun is going to be pretty darn good. Pretty darn good indeed. So I'm going to start off with Crucible because that is the shortest, quickest thing I can do. So if you are a lone wolf in Crucible, you are alone and you have one shot. You can get 100 range and 100 handling with Lone Wolf and Closing Time procced. Without Lone Wolf proc, just at base, you still get 100 range. And you know, no matter what, you just get 100 range with this gun with the max effect of Closing Time. This gun is nuts. Alright, base Closing Time still at 100 range and 100. This gun is nuts, bro. Just you don't even need Lone Wolf. Just Closing Time. Closing Time, Killing Wind maybe. Killing Wind is not gonna do anything much because you already have Closing Time. So this gun is nuts. This gun is nuts. This gun's gonna be really crazy. We're already in a slug rifle meta. So if you do enjoy your slug rifles, I say you put this one with Ace of Spades. You basically have a mini chaperone, and you don't need anything else with that. I mean, but besides that, I personally think this is also going to be a really good DPS weapon. So in my head, I'm doing something like, let's say, Taniks, right? I got my primary slug, I have this shotgun, and I have Anarchy on, or Dragon's Breath, because I want to be different. So if I have Dragon's Breath on and I'm probably a Void Super, I could go for Elemental Honing and I could proc almost 4, maybe, so I could get that 30% damage buff, right? I could also proc Bait and Switch, which is just a flat 30% damage buff. I don't have to worry too much about it. Or I could use Vorpal, which I don't have to worry about it in general, right? Frenzy, maybe I could use Frenzy. It's still a 50% damage buff, but I also get max reloading speed along with max handling. So maybe Frenzy. Or I could just say skip the Envious Arsenal and go triple 4 times the charm with Bait and Switch, or with Elemental Honing, or with Frenzy, or with Vorpal. Probably with Frenzy would do better right here if you're doing 4 times the charm. But we also have a I want to kill at shotgun with Destabilizing Rounds and Demoralized, which causes an explosive nearby targets becoming weakened, like an explosive weakened debuff. We don't know the meters yet, and we don't know how long for, but this shotgun is pretty nasty. And our last weapon would be the exotic, but I didn't pull it because I don't have it yet, and I don't know too much about it. Besides that, it's a linear that can shoot out a turret like a Motor Strike, and you can target that turret. So that's also a pretty nasty weapon. I wanted to do a separate video on that when I get it. If you guys like this, let me know down in the comment section below. I did find a new website that I'm going to be using because it looks cleaner and it tells me more information than light.gg. I do like this website a lot. But yeah, you guys let me know down in the comment section below. Next week is going to be Vaulted Glass weapons, and I will be helping people farm for Adept Fate Bringers. I just need to find a good runner, a good person that knows how to run that I can team up with. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Peace out. I love you and stay hydrated.